Hello students, today we are going to discuss about the next topic, coefficient of friction. Coefficient of friction. Coefficient of friction. Coefficient of friction is defined as ratio of normal reaction to force of friction. Coefficient of friction we have already discussed. F directly proportional to R means force of friction directly proportional to normal reaction. F that is equal to mu into R. Mu that is equal to F divided by R. So coefficient of friction is equal to ratio of frictional force to normal reaction. Frictional force to normal reaction, that is called coefficient of friction. It is a unitless. Dimensionless. Unitless, dimensionless. Next, coefficient of friction depends upon. Coefficient of friction depends upon first nature of surface, nature of surfaces. Second, first depend upon nature of surfaces, material of surfaces in contact, material of surfaces in contact. Third, coefficient of friction also depend upon temperature of the body. Temperature. If the two bodies are polished, if surfaces are polished, then coefficient of friction mu that is equal to 0.2. If these two surfaces are lubricating, then coefficient of friction is again reduced. If two surfaces are polished, then coefficient of friction that is 0.2. If surfaces are lubricating, means we make to lubricate them, lubricating oils, grease, any other materials, then coefficient of friction reduced. Next one is angle of friction. Next one we will discuss about angle of friction. So angle of friction, let a body placed on horizontal surface x dash and be the mass of the body, having mass m. Weight of the body acting vertically downward. Further, the reactional force act on this body vertically upward. F be the applied force acting on this body. Then frictional force will act opposite to motion of body. Frictional force act opposite to the motion of body denoted by small f. The resultant of frictional force and normal reaction, resultant of frictional force and normal reaction, this is the resultant R dash. This resultant of frictional force and normal reaction makes an angle theta with normal, that is called force, that is called angle of friction, that is called angle of friction. We draw perpendicular. This point is O, this point is A, and this point is B. In triangle OAB AB divided by OA, that is equal to AB divided by OA, that is equal to, this is equal to frictional force and this is equal to normal reaction, that is equal to tangent theta. AB that is equal to frictional force, OA that is equal to reactional force means normal reaction, that is equal to tangent theta. But according to laws of limiting friction, we can say that ratio of frictional force to normal reaction, that is equal to coefficient of friction, F divided by R, that is equal to mu, coefficient of friction. Therefore F upon R, that is equal to tangent theta, that is equal to mu, coefficient of friction. Next one is angle of repose. Angle of repose. Angle of repose. What is the meaning of angle of repose? Angle of repose is the angle of inclination of inclined plane with horizontal surface, that is called angle of repose. Let us take an example. This is the horizontal surface, this is the inclined planes, this is inclined plane. The angle between these two surfaces, between horizontal surface and inclined surface, when a body placed on the inclined surface just begin to slide down, that is called angle of repose. That is called angle of repose. This is horizontal surface A, B. This is the inclined surface A, C. This angle made by inclined surface with horizontal surface. But condition is that when a body just on the inclined surface, when a body placed just on the inclined surface just begin to slide down, that is called angle of repose. R with reactional force, mg weight of the body acting vertically downward. This weight of the body can be resolved into rectangular component. One component, that is mg, this angle is equal to alpha, mg cos alpha, this is mg sin alpha, this is mg sin alpha, and this force is when a body just begin to slide down, and this force act opposite to motion of an object, that is called frictional force. That is called frictional force. So from this geometry, R normal reaction acting on the body just balance the mg cos alpha. So this force cancelled this force. There are two forces on the body, one mg sin theta, another that is equal to F frictional force. F that is equal to frictional force. Therefore, mg sin alpha that is equal to frictional force. R mg cos alpha that is equal to R reactional force. This is the equation first. This is the equation second. Equation first divided by my equation second. Equation first divided by my second. Therefore, mg sin alpha divided by mg cos alpha. mg cos alpha that is equal to F divided by my R. Cancel out mg से mg cancel out. Sin alpha divided by cos alpha. But sin alpha divided by cos alpha that is tangent alpha. This is tangent alpha that is equal to F divided by R. For laws of limiting friction we can say that ratio force of friction to normal reaction that is equal to coefficient of friction. So F divided by R that is equal to mu coefficient of friction. Therefore mu is equal to tangent alpha that is equal to F divided by R. From this equation and from this equation we can say that angle of friction that is equal to angle of repose. Angle of friction mu that is equal to tangent alpha that is equal to F upon R. Mu that is equal to tangent alpha, tangent theta that is equal to F upon R. Theta is equal to angle of friction and alpha is angle of repose. So from these two equations we can say that angle of friction that is equal to angle of repose. Angle of friction, angle of repose. Next one is work done against friction when a body move over horizontal surface. Work done. Next one is work done against friction. Work done against friction. First case. A case when a body move over horizontal surface. When a body move over horizontal surface. When a body move over horizontal surface. Let us consider a body of mass m placed on the horizontal surface x dash. F be the applied force acting on the body. Then R be the reactional force and mg be the weight of the body acting vertically downward. Mg be the weight of the body acting vertically downward. F be the frictional force. Body move from point A to point B. Body move from point A to B. At point B, R be the reactional force, mg be the weight of the body acting vertically downward, and A to B, that is S. Now we want to calculate work done against friction when a body move over horizontal surface. Let us consider a body of mass m placed on horizontal surface. F be the applied force on the body, R be the reactional force, and mg be the weight of the body acting vertically downward. Then body move from A to B by the applications of applied force. Then work done. Work done in this case, work done that is equal to F into S. This is equation 1. But according to laws of limiting friction, we can say that F directly proportional to R. Therefore, F is equal to mu into R. This is equation 2. F is equal to mu mg because R is equal to mg. R is equal to mg. When a body is just on the point of sliding or body is just on the verge of sliding or ready to move, then body is just on the point of sliding. When a body just on the point of sliding, F is equal to F frictional force that is equal to applied force. Therefore, equation 3 becomes, from equation 3 and 4 we can say that F is equal to mu mg. Putting the value of F from equation 5th in equation 1st. Therefore, work done that is equal to mu mgs. This is work done against friction when a body move over horizontal surface. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you.